I'm Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at kicks96country.com. Our guest today, Nick Brennan. Nick, as his debut single on country radio, Buck Naked. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. But first, let's learn a little bit about Nick. How are you? Welcome to Kicks Country.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
All right, now, you're from a couple of different places. Like, you're originally from Jacksonville, Florida.
I'm Jacksonville, Florida. Yep, I've lived there for the last 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
And went to college in Missouri for journalism and became a news anchor in Marquette, Michigan. And then I decided to try my hand at a country music career.
All right, so I've got to ask, because, well, it just begs the question, how does a TV news anchor go from basically that to deciding, you know what, I want to play country music?
He gets bored.
Well, the news is really dull. I mean, I don't know if you've been keeping up. It's just, there's nothing happening.
Well, nothing, significant has happened at all over the last 6 months, because I've been keeping my head under a rock and all that, right?
Yeah. Well, you've been writing and playing. And,
yeah, writing and stuff.
So when did you decide to make that switch? I mean, like, was it last year?
My contract was up last year at WIUC TV6 in Marquette, Michigan. Great station. I love the people there. I love working there. But I decided that, maybe this isn't for me. I wanted to see if I could tell my own stories, say stuff without worrying about broadcast regulations or anything or what I can and can't say on air.
Broadcast regulations, what are those?
Yeah, I know, right?
Somebody forget to tell me something about there are regulations to this?
We're not breaking the fourth wall at all, are we?
Not at all. All right,
yeah,
so...
but my contract was up and I decided, maybe I'd want to do my own thing, my own show or anything, news show. And I started thinking there was more moving parts to that than I thought. And I thought, well, shoot, what else can I do? And my mom, Sherry Brennan, she's an inspirational country singer, does a lot of, faith-related music.
Okay, so then you at least do come from a musical background.
I do, very much. Yeah, she's been in the business for like about maybe 6 years. She made a lot of the inroads that I've used to, get in. And she said, well, hey, I wrote a song for you. And I said, oh, you wrote a song for me? And what's it called? And she said... Buck Naked.
Wow! Thanks, Mom.
I said,
love it.
I said, you know what, Mom? I'm gonna ask you again. What's the real song name? What is the real song name? And she said, it is Buck Naked.
That's not awkward at all.
And I said, what's going on here? And she said, well, I know you, and you want to be funny, and you want to do something that's different from what everybody else is doing. I'm like, yeah, this would qualify. this would really qualify.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and we made the song, put it together, sang it, and it was a fun song to put together. Now I know that title might be a little misleading for folks at home.
Here's the single, and you obviously there are no bucks, neither is he naked on either side of this.
Well, we didn't want to break any mirrors or make any grandmothers go type thing. They don't want to be taking their kids to the store and say, oh, no, cover your eyes, Johnny.
I'm just assuming the song's about hunting in the nude.
Well, close.
Okay.
It's actually about skinny dipping.
Well, there you go.
Who hasn't wanted to do that in their lives, right? It's about good old country boys who just worked too hard one night and said, hey, you know what? Let's just go in the pool and, just go skinny dipping. The problem was it was someone else's pool and they weren't supposed to be there and they get arrested by female cops.
Wow, that's...
Buck naked in the swimming pool.
That's old school right there.
And we made a video. We shot a music video. It's finished now. We're just waiting to put it on, proper channels, and we're just send it out to CMT. I'm going to have it up on my website, nickbrennanmusic.com. It was made by Carl Diebold, the guy who shot Rascal Flatts' Video Changed.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Produced that and put that together. He was a great guy to work with. We had a great crew. It took 4 hours to put together, and we just dove right in. We got right into character.
So to speak. Dove right in.
Yeah, we dove right in.
No pun intended.
We got back to nature, so to speak, at a swimming pool at an apartment complex. And
that's awesome.
I never knew how cold water could be in the right element, and then... I'm killing you.
That's why you shoot videos like that in June and not in November.
It was about a month ago, and I'm thinking, wrong month,
yes.
Wrong month.
But you know what? You live, you learn. All right, so what about the album? Is the album finished or is it still forthcoming?
This is my debut single. We're going to get some more songs. We're going to make an album. We're actually looking for, hit songs, Nashville songs. Anybody knows someone who's writing the next hit song, please send it my way. I want to hear it.
Muscle Shoals is the
music
hit capital of the world.
I do know. I am historically blind when it comes to comes to this place, and my guy Rich Miller, he filled me in on a lot of the history, and I'm thinking, no,
Yes.
I'm thinking, no, I got to see this, and you know what? This is fantastic. I'm honored to be in this historical, mecca of all this great music. And then, if people are writing the next hit song here, please, I got to have a song for Muscle Shoals on my list.
He's got to have a Muscle
I
Shoals
have to have it, please.
All right, now you can find him at, what did you say your website?
NickBrennanMusic.com, and I have a Facebook page also called Nick Brennan Music to keep it consistent.
Hey, just so, it's easy to find. Right. Twitter and Instagram, do you do any of those?
No Twitter or Instagram yet.
Got to get this guy on the gram.
Well,
got to get him on the gram.
Okay,
or is it Insta? What are the kids saying these days? Insta? It's the intern knows. It's the Insta.
Got
to get him on the Insta.
Don't ask me. I don't know anything about any of
that. I don't either. That's why I have interns to keep me up on the latest lingo.
Right stuff. All
right, Nick Brennan is our guest. Look for him, nickbrennanmusic.com, and also on Facebook if you want to hear Buck Naked. Go ahead and call us at Kicks 96. We'll be happy to play it for you fully clothed because we want to keep with those broadcast standards. We're going to do that, all right? And Nick, thanks for being here.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right. Nick Brennan's our guest. If you want to hear the song, call us at Kicks 96. Find him, nickbrennanmusic.com, and we'll see you next time. Another artist video blog, kicks96country.com.